The following is a DW Ancient Egypt production. Queen Meryneith, also known as Queen Mereneith, which means beloved of Neith, is considered by some to be the first female ruler of Egypt and possibly the world. However, it is unclear whether she reigned alone for a period or reigned alongside her husband Jet, if he was her husband, and then acted as regent for her son Den. She is named as the king's mother on a seal impression created during Den's reign, but was not recorded on some of the other king lists. Manetho does not refer to Meryneith by name, but he does state that there were 8 pharaohs in the first dynasty, which is correct if you include Meryneith as a pharaoh. However, it is also possible that he included Narmer in the first dynasty, and so counted 8 pharaohs. Her name appears on the Palermo stone without the title King's Mother, but as the fragment is damaged and the name of Jur is also followed by that of his mother, it is difficult to draw a firm conclusion from this. She appears with the title King's Mother on the King's List from the tomb of her son Den. The most compelling evidence that she was a ruler, rather than just a consort, like Queen Neithotep, is her tomb in Abydos, Tomb Y, because it was constructed on the same scale as the kings of that dynasty, and was surrounded by satellite burials for 40 servants and the burial of a solar boat. When it was discovered, Petrie concluded he had discovered the grave of a pharaoh. The base of her tomb consisted of a stepped structure, concealed within the usual rectangular shape of the mastaba, which is a low flat bench-shaped tomb. This may have been an early fusion of northern and southern styles, which led to the development of the stepped pyramid complex. Stone vessels and seal impressions bearing her name, along with a stela on which her name was written in an archaic form using the crossed arrows of the ancient goddess Neith, were found. A bowl found in her tomb is labeled as that which is from Merneith's treasury, confirming it was an offering from the royal treasury, not her personal property. This would be highly unusual for a person without royal prerogative. Pharaoh Den, also known as Hor-Den, ruled for 42 years, starting his reign around 2970 BC. Pharaoh Den is the best archaeologically attested ruler of this period. Den is said to have brought prosperity to his reign, and numerous innovations are attributed to his time and power. The reign of Den appears to have been a prosperous one. He limited the authority of the high court officials, which had grown dangerously powerful. Den was the first to use the title King of Lower and Upper Egypt, and was the first depicted as wearing the double crown. He pursued a vigorous foreign policy, rapidly turning his attention to the Near East with an Asiatic campaign in the first year of his reign. He even brought back a harem of female prisoners, an act which was to be copied hundreds of years later by Amenhotep III. Den was buried in Tomb T, one of the largest and most finely built tombs in Abydos. This was the first tomb to have a flight of stairs leading to it, those of earlier kings being filled directly above from their roofs. Tomb T is also the first tomb to include architectural elements made of stone rather than mud brick. In the original layout for the tomb, a wooden door was located about halfway up the staircase, and a portcullis placed in front of the burial chamber, designed to keep out tomb robbers. The floor of the tomb was paved in red and black granite from a swan, and this was the first architectural use of such hard stone on a large scale.